Welcome back. Today we're heading to the Netherlands, a country that's so much more than windmills, canals, and cheese. Beneath its postcard-perfect surface, the Netherlands is packed with surprises and quirky secrets. I've dug up 18 facts that will absolutely blow your mind. This is a nation that looks normal but has a mischievous twinkle in its eye. So grab a stroopwafel, get comfy, and let's peel back the layers of this fascinating place. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with the Dutch obsession with bicycles. There are more bikes than people, about 23 million for 17 million residents. Cycling is a way of life for everyone, from toddlers to business execs. Bike lanes are everywhere, with their own traffic lights and roundabouts. The bike parking? Multi-story forests of handlebars and wheels. Forget road rage, the real action is in the bike lanes. Cycling is healthy, sustainable, and uniquely Dutch. In the Netherlands, bikes rule the road and the heart. A quarter of the Netherlands is below sea level, and over half is barely above it. The Dutch have spent centuries battling the sea, turning water management into an art. Their secret? Dikes, dams, and those iconic windmills. They've reclaimed land from the sea, creating polders, regions that wouldn't exist otherwise. The Dutch don't fear water, they outsmart it. The Netherlands is a miracle of engineering. The Netherlands is famous for its relaxed attitude toward cannabis, but it's not a free-for-all. The Dutch follow gedoogbeleid, a policy of tolerance. Cannabis is technically illegal, but small amounts are tolerated in regulated coffee shops. The goal? Separate soft drugs from hard drugs and keep things safe. No alcohol, no hard drugs, and you must be over 18. It's about harm reduction, not just getting high. Drug use rates aren't higher than in stricter countries. By removing the taboo, it's all a bit normal. A practical, very Dutch approach to a complex issue. Let's rewind to the 1600s and the madness of tulip mania. Tulips became the ultimate status symbol, and rare bulbs sold for more than a house. People traded fortunes for flowers that hadn't even bloomed. It was the world's first speculative bubble. Think Bitcoin, but with petals. When the market crashed, fortunes vanished overnight. Tulip mania became a cautionary tale about greed and speculation. All for a pretty flower. The Dutch still love their tulips, but maybe not that much. Windmills are more than just Dutch icons. They're the reason much of the country exists. For centuries, windmills pumped water out of lowlands, keeping the land dry and habitable. They powered everything from grain mills to sawmills, fueling the Dutch economy. Today, over 1,000 historic windmills remain, especially at places like Kinderdijk. They're monuments to Dutch ingenuity and perseverance. More than tourist attractions, they're the soul of the nation. Windmills turned the Netherlands from marshland into farmland. That's real power. King's Day is the Netherlands' wildest celebration. On April 27th, the whole country turns orange. Clothes, wigs, drinks, everything. Streets become one giant festival, with music, parties, and boats packed with revelers. The Vrijmarkt lets anyone sell anything, turning cities into massive flea markets. Why orange? It's the royal family's color. Oranjegekte means orange madness. The energy is electric, the atmosphere unforgettable. It's a party like no other. Dutch food is full of surprises, starting with the legendary stroopwafel. 2 thin waffles, gooey caramel. Place it on your coffee, let it melt, and enjoy. But it's not all sweets. Try Hollands Nieuwe, raw herring with onions and pickles, eaten by the tail. Or grab a hot snack from a Febo vending wall, croquettes, frikandel, and more. From stroopwafels to herring, Dutch cuisine is adventurous and unique. The Dutch love to surprise your taste buds. Don't knock it till you try it. The Dutch are the tallest people in the world. Men average over 6 feet, women nearly 5'7". But 150 years ago, they were among Europe's shortest. The secret? Dairy, excellent healthcare, and a bit of natural selection. Tall people have more children, so tall genes thrive. Walk through a Dutch city, and you'll feel it. You're in a land of giants. So, if you visit, prepare to look up. A lot.
Amsterdam's canals rival Venice. Over 100 kilometers of waterways, 90 islands, and 1,500 bridges. The Canal Ring is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, built during the Dutch Golden Age. Canals are the city's lifeblood. People live on houseboats, and goods travel by water. Canal cruises are a must. Bike paths and cafes line the water, giving the city a lively, modern vibe. At night, the bridges light up. Pure magic. Venice may be romantic, but Amsterdam is the Venice of the North, with its own flair. Take a boat ride. You'll see why.
The Dutch are famously direct. No sugarcoating, no beating around the bush. If you ask for an opinion, expect the honest truth, no matter how blunt. This isn't rudeness. It's a sign of respect and efficiency. In Dutch culture, clarity is valued over politeness. You always know where you stand. It can be a shock at first, but it's refreshingly straightforward. Open debate and clear expectations are the norm. If someone seems blunt, remember, they're just being Dutch. The Delta Works is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. After a devastating 1953 flood, the Dutch built a vast system of dams, dikes, and storm surge barriers. The Maaslandkering near Rotterdam is a massive, automated sea gate, engineering at its finest. The Dutch create dynamic systems that work with nature. Their expertise is exported worldwide. The Delta Works are a symbol of national resolve and ingenuity. The Netherlands doesn't just survive the sea, it thrives. Dutch laws are full of quirky contradictions. You can smoke pure cannabis in a coffee shop, but not tobacco, thanks to a smoking ban. Squatting was once allowed if a building was empty for a year, shaping a unique counterculture. It's technically illegal to be drunk in public, but enforcement is flexible. The Dutch balance freedom with order, always seeking practical solutions. Their legal system is a patchwork of pragmatism and tradition. In the Netherlands, rules usually make sense. Expect the unexpected. Walk through a Dutch neighborhood at night, and you'll see open windows. No curtains. This tradition comes from Calvinist values, nothing to hide, everything on display. It's about honesty and openness, not a lack of privacy. Today, it's a point of pride, showing off a cozy, well-kept home. The Dutch word gezelligheid sums it up, warmth and togetherness. The open window is a cultural statement, not an invitation to stare. It's a little window into Dutch life, literally. The Dutch cycling infrastructure is world-class. Separate bike paths, red asphalt, dedicated bridges, and even heated routes in winter. Cyclists get priority, making biking safe, fast, and logical. There's a nationwide network of numbered junctions for easy long-distance rides. Bicycle superhighways connect cities, making commuting a breeze. The more people cycle, the better the infrastructure gets. A virtuous circle. Cities worldwide are trying to copy the Dutch model. If you build it, they will come on 2 wheels. Dutch cheese is legendary, and the traditional cheese markets are a spectacle. Towns like Alkmaar and Gouda host markets with massive wheels of cheese and costumed carriers. Cheese is weighed, bargained for, and carried in a centuries-old ritual. Handjeklap, clapping hands to seal the deal, is part of the show. It's a living tradition, central to Dutch identity. The real trading happens elsewhere. These markets are pure theatre, cheesy, charming, and uniquely Dutch. Don't miss it if you visit. The Dutch are language wizards. About 90% speak English fluently, and many know German or French too. They start learning young, and foreign films are subtitled, not dubbed. This constant exposure makes them effortless polyglots. It's practical, given Dutch isn't widely spoken outside the country. Their trading history and international outlook fuel this skill. Try a few Dutch words, but don't be surprised if they reply in perfect English. It's just another Dutch superpower. Communication is never a problem here. Amsterdam's canal houses are tall, narrow, and often leaning, thanks to old tax laws and wooden foundations. The forward lean is intentional, making it easier to hoist goods with a pulley. Sideways leaning? That's just the marshy ground shifting over centuries. And then there are the houseboats, thousands of them, from old barges to modern villas. The mix of leaning houses and floating homes makes Amsterdam unforgettable. Architecture with personality. The world's first stock exchange was born in Amsterdam in 1602. The Dutch East India Company let the public buy shares, inventing the shareholder company. This was the start of modern capitalism. Shares, dividends, futures trading, all began here. Amsterdam became the financial center of the world. The Dutch Golden Age was fueled by this financial innovation. Today's global economy traces its roots to a small courtyard in Amsterdam. The Dutch changed the world, one share at a time. And there you have it, 18 facts that prove the Netherlands is full of surprises. From giant cyclists to leaning houses, from tulip mania to cheese markets, it's a country like no other. Which fact blew your mind? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this trip, hit like and subscribe for more adventures. Thanks for watching, you lovely people. Until next time, stay curious.